So I'm also going to call out the knowledge era, which is kind of accelerated. This is still work in progress, but clearly is accelerated across organizations and industries. I'm going to kind of pause here to be able to bring in Deborah into the conversation. And Deborah, tell me what it is that you're seeing change, especially the kind of changes that are impacting talent, and what got accelerated in your opinion. What are we seeing completely right at the center of our lives now? We've kind of seen it coming, but the pandemic has clearly accelerated that.
I think the pandemic has accelerated quite a number of things, actually. As you rightly point out, there were a number of organizations that had already started working remotely, but there were many that had not. And with the pandemic, we're now all having to get used to doing that. But I think what it is also doing within our organizations, and what I'm seeing, is that the organizations themselves are having to question how their leadership thinks around the problem and what the new skills are that are going to be able to support what will actually be going forward a very fluid way of working, because I don't think it will be either or. All organizations are different. Some people may work remotely, some people may work in a hybrid way, some people will need to go on site. And actually that's going to require a very different mindset, or if you like, a rewiring of the way that we normally think about leadership to be able to deliver that, because the skills that we need to connect very different groups of people together and to make sure that the relationship is still there are very, very different to the skills that we relied on before. So micromanagement, being able to know and understand everything our people are doing, expecting to see them on site, all of that, I think, will start to drip away. However, it is going to take quite a lot of relearning. And I think that's going to be tricky, because actually those skills that I'm talking about here, we've talked about them for a very, very long time. The pandemic has put them front and center. So, how do we manage our emotion? How do we manage ourselves? How do we really include people? What does that mean, not just for the relationships that we're building for our employees, but the operating models that we're wrapping around that? So I think I've seen a big shift, a big awareness in terms of things need to change, but we're all grappling at the moment with how to do that. And one of the key things are going to be a lot of listening, a lot of questions, and taking feedback from various different groups. It's not going to be a one answer fits all.